Hello, everybody. And since I quit watching NASCAR anymore, I think I'm gonna watch IndyCar since Jimmy Johnson is racing in IndyCar now. And but don't get me wrong, there, guys. I still get to watch NASCAR Super Speedway races. Okay, that's all I got to say. And well, well, you know what I mean, I guess. But, I don't know.
Who won his sixth championship in 2020
And
trying to do something he's never done in his entire career, win back-to-back titles. And if he wins
I don't know what
that
to
seventh
say, but
championship, he would tie with AJ Foyt
well,
for the most in IndyCar.
well, there's no link to join to do a race reaction, but I'll be doing the race reactions in IndyCar races.
No doubt, that is a massive advantage for the rest
Well,
of the season.
some of them, I guess.
Dixon wants to do, Kelly.
Marty, Team Penske has treated Barber Motorsports Park like its own personal
You know what
playground
I mean,
over the years. The team has won 6 of the 10 races, won pole position 8 times. It started with Elio Castroneves back in 2010. Most recently, it was Joseph Newgarden winning this race from pole. That was in 2018, but it's been a little bit of a struggle for the team here this weekend. Just one driver, Will Power, qualified inside the top 5, and Simon Pagenaud starts the race 15th. One team member put it, it's just plain a tough track. But Team Penske looking to return to dominance here at Barber. Dave?
So, folks, you can say I was there when the 2021 IndyCar rookie class happened because there may not be another one like it. And it starts with the 3 contenders being fast friends. Yeah, they're competitors on the track, but these guys have been really good to each other off the track as well as they approach this 2021 season. It begins
Alright, everybody, I'm back.
You are not alone. You have purpose. God is on your side. Download Prix.com right now. The #1 app for prayer.
In severe weather, the best way to protect yourself is to stay informed.
Hang on, guys, I'll be right back.
Code 3 Associates, proud partner of Prix Racing. When disaster strikes animals, Code 3 answers the call. Carvana, driven to make winners out of our customers. And by NTT, official sponsor and technology partner of the NTT IndyCar Series. Beautiful day here in Birmingham. And mentioned at the top of the IndyCar Live pre-race show, if you've never been to the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, it is incredible. The original building was 144,000 square feet. They added on a new wing a couple of years ago, 85,000 square feet. And a combination of vintage motorcycles and cars. It is crazy, so you've got to see it. All right, it's time for the command now. Supported by the Racing for Children's non-profit organization, today's command is being given by the patients and nurses from the Children of Alabama Hospital.
And now Haley's out. That's great. Not like I want anyone anyway. I just don't want anything bad to happen to Haley.
Alright, that's good. That's a good one. That's a great command.
Always great to hear them fire up, isn't it? We're ready to go. All the practice, all the qualifying, all the warm-ups, all the discussion, all the off-season testing. It's all over now. It's time to race. And for 21-year-old Pato Award, the pole sitter, he has been more than anxious, more than ready to go for a long time to begin his second full season of IndyCar racing.
Let's go!
And that was qualifying yesterday when he had a few anxious moments where the car was off track at high speed. He hung onto it and just drove it brilliantly to his second career pole position. That was a mighty effort, fellas. Sensational. I mean, he just really grabbed the bull by the horns there and wheeled that car to pole position. Remember, they qualify in the Fast Six, generally always on used Firestone red, so it's really a handful to get there. All right, let's take a closer look at this Barber Motorsports Park circuit in our track preview, brought to you by Honda. See the Carvana onboard cam at Barber Motorsports Park.
Darn, it doesn't share.
This is simply one of the finest sporting facilities in the world. The life's passion for Mr. George Barber. Every year we come here, there's something new, always improving, always tweaking. It's 17 turns in total as it rivets and winds its way around the hills, just about 10 miles from Birmingham. This is where the action starts right away. You'll see passing opportunities on the first lap down in turn 5, but if you stay too wide there, you get to turn 8 and you have to go single file. We've seen lots of drama through the years as cars try to force their way side by side. And once you string out, you get to turn 12, the most challenging corner on the track. Top speed, 6th gear, about 170 miles an hour. As you fire down into the valley there, it is tough to put it all together. But 17 turns makes up this adventure. You can really appreciate here, Lee, just the blind corners as we ride on one of these nose cams. As always, we have a variety of onboard cameras for you to enjoy various views throughout the NTT IndyCar Series races. Let's walk you through them now, Townsend. Yeah, this is the HD onboard cam for Joseph Newgarden.
Well, I suppose.
The last time we were here in 2019, that produces
Well, I suppose.
and a smoother racing surface. This is the PPG cam of Scott McLaughlin. This is his rookie year, and he's qualified well and looking for a good result today.
All the view from the Pole Sitter Pato Award brought to you by Aero Electronics. And Pato was very clear before the race. We have been in this position before. We have executed the first 2/3 of the race correctly today, we must execute the full race or do the last third the right way and get to victory lane finally.
Alexander Rossi racing with the Auto Nation onboard camera after going winless in 2020. Rossi out for redemption. He told me he wants to right the wrongs of what was quote, a terrible season last year. Off to a good start, qualifying on the front row, and expect him to challenge O'Ward early because he says that clean out air out front is key. Dave?
Felix Rosen whisked his teammate to the pole sitter, but he had an off in qualifying and will start 22nd. Fans will appreciate the Mission Foods onboard camera watching him go to the front of the pack.
Thanks, Dave. This is Colton Herta, the Gamebridge onboard cam. This young hard charger, I'm sure, a bit bothered that teammate Alexander Rossi out-qualified him because Herta was the guy last year finishing third in the championship. He'll be looking to add another win to his growing resume. As the field starts to stack up round through turns 13 and 14, right here we're ready to go racing.
All right, we're going green this time.
Ready to establish themselves. You've got veterans searching for greatness, and you've got a rookie.
All right, green flag's about to begin shortly.
Through turn 17, the final turn, all of the off-season stuff is gone. It's behind us.
All right, green flag's in the air. All right, green flag in the air. I hope Jimmy can win. Uh-oh, and goes to 22. Hard crash. Oh, my goodness. Oh, car's flying. Oh, my God. Caution is out. Oh, my God. No. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. I did not see that coming. Wait, did Jimmy make his way here? I don't know. Joseph Newgarden's involved. Oh my goodness. I did not see that coming. Ha! Well, thank goodness Jimmy Johnson made his way there, but well, that's good though. Technical difficulties. Oh, technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Wow, that car is. Oh my gosh, they have to red flag this. Alright, that's a good. Alright, we're down on the blimp cam. Oh! Whoa, my Scott Dixon and a 9. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh! Whoa! Well, I thought for sure someone's going on the roof. Hold on, let me change my camera.
There's the big collision between two championship-winning.
Look at the crash.
Look at Rosenquist.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is a big crash here. My goodness me. I bet they have to red flag this for sure. Well, thank goodness Jimmy Johnson made it through here. That's great news. Yeah, great job, Jimmy. Oh boy, this camera here. Oh, technical difficulties. A little bit of contact, that's good. Alright, that's a little bit of contact there, so I'll take that. They did a piece of debris on the camera. Oh boy, there it goes. Watch this ride here, you guys. Wow! Wee! My goodness. Wait, Max Chilton in there? I thought for sure it was Scott Dixon. Okay. Alright. Oh, technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Alright, this is awkward. That was a crazy crash here. Well, I'm not sure if IndyCar is going to red flag this, but I'm not sure. Well, it's still under yellow, though, of course.
I think the wing looks fine. Send it. Yeah, stay out, man. Made a lot of positions on track.
Looks good too. We haven't seen anything yet, so.
And that was a response to Jimmy saying everything feels good when he weaves back and forth. So apparently the steering is still good. And as you pointed out, Townsend, that contact may have been flush enough where it really didn't do any damage.
Yeah, it was just behind the left front. So I think the front wing is all right. And these Delar Indy cars, the suspension is really tough. We've seen some pretty big impacts and drivers being able to continue. So huge break for the 48 as he comes across the timing line in 17th so far.
Guess who else it was a huge break for? Another one of the celebrated rookies. Here he is, Romain Grosjean in the Dale Point Racing with Rick Ware Racing. Romain has gone from 12th up to 7th, so he's gone really well. Pardon me, he's stayed where he's qualified, 7th to 7th. Pardon me, but he was able to avoid any drama there. Marty, what do you got on Colton Herta?
Well, and to Paul's point, that is 2 of the top 3 in the championship from last year. Colton Herta certainly one of those. And wow, lap 1. Did he have anywhere to go at all, Colton?
I have no clue. I don't think so. I was waiting for Newgarden to spin somewhere, and he's spinning the same place. I thought he's going to go some direction.
Oh, please show us the replay. Oh, please show us the replay. Alright, there we go. Oh!
Yeah, I just waiting for him to go find a direction to spin in, and then he just kept going straight, so unfortunately, yeah, that sucks. Oh, man. I'm ready to get out of here and get going for St. Pete.
Yeah, I know it's lap 1, it's race 1, but
God, look at the... Wow, Lee!
on the first lap of the first race, Colton.
No, I mean, it's such a competitive year this year. The guys are going to have bad races. Guys are going to do as well everywhere that we go. And
Oh my God, that was a wild ride!
These guys work so hard to get the car ready after the crash practice too, and really disappointed for Dan Towers, Cambridge for 2001, and Honda of course. But I don't know much of what I've done there.
Yeah, and the right front damage too much for Colton Herta. And to that point, Lee, I mean, you think about this race team, they were fastest in a few sessions this weekend. Really thought they had a car that could win the race, and here they are, not even a lap completed, and they're out of it.
Was looking good. He had an accident yesterday, unfortunately. And then this one today, a race ender for the driver who finished 3rd in last year's championship. Is Felix Rosenquist. Hughes Chevrolet for Aaron McLaren SP. He's done. His teammate leads the race. Newgarden's car, that's not how he expected to end the day.
Jeez Louise, that was the craziest crash I've ever seen. But thank goodness Jimmy Johnson made it through here.
It's never been about racing anyone else.
Wow. That was crazy.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. 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 Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. Hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money. Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request? Oh, I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
My Lord.
We had plans to start a
Wow.
family. When an 18-wheeler hit us, our plans got put on hold. We made one call, and Richard Schwartz stepped in, and he was able to help get us the money we needed to fully recover.
I'm here for you. One call,
That's all.
Play more golf and save now with the Robert Trey Jones Trail Card. Buy your 2021 Trail Card today for just $39.95 and save on every round you play. Plus, you'll earn loyalty points you can redeem for rounds of golf. Enjoy world-class golf that's not a world away with the 2021 Robert Trey Jones Trail Card. Only $39.95. Available now at the nearest trail site or at rtjgolf.com/trailcard.
The insurance companies are not in the business of helping you. They're in the business of helping themselves. You need somebody to help you to get the most money you can get. You need to call me. I'll walk you through the legal minefields to try to maximize your recovery.
Thanks for watching WDAM7 NBC.
Just beautiful. Kind of run out of superlatives to describe Barber Motorsports Park and the aerial coverage today for the opening.
Okay, that crash is not meant to happen. But this is so intense. If you ask me, of course. Oh dear. Slow speed, 50 through 55 miles per hour. Okay. Shifts per lap is 35. Okay. Okay. Boy, Joseph Newgarden just got oofed. And we're all lap 5 of the Honda Grand Prix in Alabama. Okay. So, gently speaking. Well, that crash is not meant to happen for me. But that was intense. Whoa! Whoa! That's a wow ride. That's a one-lap incident here. Newgarden up in the air, included. I don't know who number it is in blue and orange car. Jeez. But oh my goodness. But of course Jimmy Johnson made it through here. That's good. Well, I don't know if the pace car lines are out there. I don't know. Oh, feasible. Wow. Oh, Jimmy Johnson made it through here. That's good. At least he's in 16th place now. Well, my old favorite IndyCar driver is Scott Dixon or Alexander Rossi. But it doesn't matter who wins. But all right, green flag, back out in the air. Right. No, that's the one. All right.
One of these guys that uses the tires pretty hard, and I spoke with Rossi last night. He told me that if I can't get by him in the first couple laps of the run, I'm just going to pressure him, Townsend, keep the pressure on, make him use fuel, and I'm good at saving fuel, and hopefully wear the tire as he slides almost off the track right there. Big moment for Award as Rossi closes as they head to turn 12. This is the most exhilarating part of the road.
Whoa! You're a man. Nice save, Alexander Rossi.
Wow, shocking after just one lap to see Award with that much oversteer. The rear end of that Aero car is all over the place. Rossi keeping the pressure on. He's right there on the back wing of Padawan Rossi. He's just going to continue hounding him as Alex Palou is also
Come on, Rossi. Well. Take the lead. I don't care if you take the lead, Rossi. But you're my old favorite IndyCar driver, and I hope you can win.
I mean, we're up here catching our breath, watching that car dance around, but all weekend, Paul, Award totally at home, frankly, with the thing sliding around underneath him, and now it seems like things have settled down a bit. Rossi is silky smooth. He doesn't use tires very hard. Pato has really been driving the wheels and the tires right off of his car. See Rossi, Marty, he's right there just hounding him.
And Paul, one of the things I found interesting in morning warm-up this morning is Award's just sliding all over the place. I think that's where he's honestly comfortable, is just sliding that car everywhere. They are on the alternate softer tires. They did not make a long run in morning warm-up on those softer red tires, so honestly, they had no clue what they would do in the race today. I think they're a little bit free. What do you think, Townsend?
Oh yeah. Got a cross spot here. Somebody.
Uh-oh! No, Jimmy!
Coming down the hill, that's right before the end of the track, the last couple of corners. Fastest corner on the track there, pretty dangerous spot.
Oh, no. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, I knew he was involved in here.
And I think he will. And not lose
oh, jeez. Who turned him?
Take a look at what happened to Jimmy Johnson. Following Renus VK and gets loose up over the
place. He got loose. But thank goodness he damaged his car. But thank goodness he didn't damage his car.
For the 7-time NASCAR Cup champion.
Is inspired by our racing spirit. Racing for a great deal on the redesigned Honda Original. Only at the Honda Dream Garage Spare. Honda, proud partner of the NTT IndyCar Series.
I can't wait to get you home.
I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're so
I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby. That looks amazing. Marcos, it's a lover's kid. A guy
like this, who relies on his truck for work, knows that his truck will take care of him, and he takes care of his truck. And WeatherTech has always been the ultimate protection. From floor liners to no-drill mud flaps to Techliner for your truck bed to bump stop to the handy underseat storage system. And Cup Foam keeps phones secure in any cup holder. Order your American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
With this automatic egg cooker, I get 7.
Oh look, there's a Jimmy Johnson commercial.
Which is perfect for my 7-day test zone with Carvana, where I get 7 days to make sure my new ride fits my lifestyle, especially my snacks. Day 1, great source of protein. When I'm not racing, I'm personalized. Just like how Carvana lets you personalize your finance. You can customize your down payment and monthly payment in a matter of minutes for some truly dazzling results. Financing has never felt so fabulous. Say you... Carl, what have you done?
Think anyone will notice?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you ride, you get it.
Yeah, they will.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Yeah, Reggie. It's always tough having to say goodbye.
Whoa, hold up.
Oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit is $1.99 all month. This is great. I'm never leaving now.
We made the deal too good.
Wow, Jimmy Johnson is lucky without any damage. Well, of course he's still in 19th.
NBC's coverage of IndyCar is brought to you by Carvana, driven to make winners out of our customers. Liberty Mutual Insurance, only pay for what you need.
Oh, shut it, Mr. TV narrator. Nobody cares about living in Mitchell. But shut up.
And by Honda, an official vehicle of the NTT IndyCar Series. Dave Burns.
Jimmy Johnson has been on off of pit road, as have several others. Lead first pit stops. Look at damage. Remember that spin there really didn't cause damage to the 48 car and early shunt. That didn't either, so he's back out on track. And he keep it straight.
So, still under caution here for the second time today, early stages to have 2 cautions. Pato Award is still the race leader over Alexander Rossi. Alex Palou will power a multi-time winner here, Marty.
And way back in the paddock, Colton Herta's team is still trying to fix this race car. I know we talked to Colton a moment ago and he thought he was out of the race, but I tell you, the way the race has started, Townsend, I don't think this is the worst idea in the world. They're going to see what they can do, get this right front damage, which is largely where all the suspension damage is. But I counted 10 guys working on Colton Herta's car.
I saw the engine of the IndyCar. Inside the IndyCar, excuse me.
And get Colton Herta out. And as caution filled as the early part of this race has been, it's a good idea.
Points are points. They'll take anything they can get as the work continues. It's looks like a bit of a swap meet, Paul, in terms of the line parts there. All kinds of hard work, but it looks like we're going to come back to green here, Dim. All right, get ready for it. Nicely bunched up. Will Power in that black and red Verizon car. Then Scott Dixon, Marcus Ericsson.
All right, we're going back. All right, we're going back on the green. And green flag back out in the air.
Shakes out for him to be sliding around still. All these drivers in the top 13 going back to Hinchcliffe, all on the alternate Firestone red tires. Managing those tires and the tire wear is so important at this stage because they're soft, they wear out faster. And if you can make them last based on all the yellows, you might be able to do this in 2 stops. The action fierce in the back with Rita's VK going side by side. Look at this stuff. Ed Jones, Simon Pagenaud, and Scott McLaughlin.
All right, Scott Dixon is in 5th place. All right, Scott Dixon's in 5th place. Okay.
The team Penske is pressuring the returning driver from Dubai. Driving for Daniel Coyne with Vassar Sullivan is Ed Jones. Stretch out just a little bit. The front 3 is able to gap Will Powers just a little bit. Will Powers under pressure from
Scott Dixon. As we watch Ed Jones round the last couple corners, Simon Pagino in tow.
Hey, what, Roman Grosjean's having a fine run. He's enjoying himself. He's in the thick of the battle. Grosjean's sitting in 7th, looking at Ericsson, defending from Connor Daly. There he is right there in that instantly recognizable purple car. Back on board with Alexander Rossi, the Auto Nation on board. Curious to see if Award up ahead there has made any adjustments in the cockpit to roll bars perhaps to try to stabilize things in his race car, because he was awfully loose in the opening green laps. Rossi seems to have no problem closing.
Yeah, Rossi's probably now going into fuel savings mode and just going to sit on Pato Award and just sit here in his toe and try to go a lap further and do the overcut, which is when you try to do a lap longer than the guy.
I spoke to Pato on the phone last week. I said, I'm on my way to see Scott Dixon. Have you got any messages for the 6-time champ? He said, yeah. Tell him I want to be his biggest headache this year. Well, he's being the biggest headache for the field right now. Let's listen to some radio from Award recently.
Oh, the real left is undrivable. And just a thought, we need to get out of these red as soon as we can. I don't know what's going on with rear left.
Well, what's going on is that Award's sideways in just about every other.
He gone sideways. What? Okay, that was weird.
You might have the tires under pressure.
Obviously.
The car looks real wobbly in the back, like it just doesn't have any grip.
Not the living situations thing again.
As we listen to Pat Award downshift into that corner and going back to that headache comment, Lee, I had the same conversation with him. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, we need to, as a team, take the next step. I can break that glass ceiling for this race team, and we can get to victory lane, but we have to execute the entire race. He told me in the pre-race, that's what we've missed. We've executed for 2/3 of the race. It's that last third when we need to improve ourselves. That final stop, that's where we've been missing the game. But he's got his hands full right now, guys.
This is a spectacular drive early on from the 21-year-old. He stood on the podium 4 times last year and had 6 other top 10s. So it was a really good season, but he's got this thorn in his side, and that thorn in his side is he's yet to be victorious in IndyCar racing. He had so many victories when he and Colton Herta were teammates in Indy Lights, the feeder series, part of the road to Indy, and he's used to winning. He wants it desperately to be a ball in IndyCar.
Look at that left rear, Townsend. It looks like it's got a lot of graining on it already. On the power, when you see it come off the corner, if we can get a zoom in on that left rear, that tire looks really well used already.
Well, you can hear the urgency in Award's voice back to the team. And I think the team is looking at like lap 16 here, knowing that with all the yellow we've had, if they can hang on, if
Drive for Firestone.
And they can convince them to do the job,
Oh,
that if they
Jimmy
make
Johnson's
it to
a
lap
lap
30,
down.
they could potentially finish the race
Oh,
on 2
dear.
tires and make it on 2 stops. If they have to pit now, and Rossi makes it on 2 stops, and there's no more yellow flags, it would be a huge advantage for Rossi and Blow and some of these other cars. So this is where you really earn your money as an IndyCar driver, is just trying to make the balance work, hang on to the position. And so far, Award's doing a great job.
Yeah, the pace is pretty good at the front. That last lap was an 8.3, so these guys are on pretty good pace, and they're just yapping Will Power big time. He's 4 seconds back from this lead trio.
Award got to go home to Mexico during the off-season, spend some time with his family and his sister. He actually got to take the controls of a plane once, and I said, is that something in your future, aviation? As Simon Pagino pits, and he said, not really, everything happened too slow. I like life fast. So that's Simon Pagino and Team Penske committing to that free stop strategy. Hitting early there.
Well,
so drivers who have pitted. Graham Greenhall is the first in the order. He runs 13. Jack Harvey, Sebastian Bourdais, Rinus VK, Dalton Kellett, Pagino we just saw, Jimmy Johnson, Max Chilton, of course, was caught up in that accident. Felix Rosenquist, they're trying to get Felix's car fixed and back out on track.
It looks as though everything is kind of stabilized
there's
now.
no NBC logo there.
Starting pressures, Cole must have been really low, and the car was just wobbling around and sliding on the rear tire, Townsend, because now
He's running pretty good lap times. Now starting to pull away from Rossi. He's got about a second gap. Yeah, and remember, with every lap, he burns off more fuel, the car gets lighter, and it just helps things in the back, Lee.
And Rosenquist is out on track after that incredible crash where the front end was way up in the air. The Aaron McLaren team have got that second car back out, while this car, Pato O'Ward, leads the race.
Alright, I better check on it. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. We're on a non-stop. Never mind. Alright, let me check the NASCAR Cup Series real quick. Or something. Simply speaking. Truex is in the lead. And Alex Bowman and Martrex Jr. is in first place. And Hamlin in second. Logano in third. Bowman fourth. Kevin Harvick fifth. Byron sixth. Christopher Bell 7th, Brad Keselowski 8th, Brian Blaney 10th, and Eric Almirola in 10th place. Alright, let me change back to the IndyCar series.
Leader Alexander Rossi better. We saw O'Ward sliding all over the racetrack on those red alternate Firestone tires. He wanted those primary black tires. At the same time, Alexander Rossi pitted, but a great job by the Aaron McLaren SP team keeping the lead here on pit road for Pato O'Ward.
The guy who's on track still, Alex Palou.
And it has not changed in years. Is you try to help the turn in the middle, and you don't really.
Alright, Chase Elliott, my first favorite driver, is in 15th place.
Tell me what it does first, and that's what we'll.
In terms of taking care of their tires,
And they're proving it here. Fastest lap of the race. With last lap was Alex Palou, just laid down the fastest lap of the race so far. The Segi TV Honda for Chip Ganassi Racing. Yes, part of a huge entourage there at Chip Ganassi Racing with Scott Dixon, Jimmy Johnson himself, Marcus Ericsson, all three cars going well.
Huh?
3 of the 4 at the front, Tony Kanaan.
Okay, that was random.
What's going on
Well, obviously.
And I saw Chip Ganassi
Well,
just before the start
obviously.
of this race, and I asked him what he thought of his new young driver, and Alex Palou. He said, unbelievable. He said, I knew we had something on our hands when we went to Laguna Seca, and he outpaced Scott Dixon. He did it time and again in testing, and this weekend he has proved to be ultra fast, fastest in practice 1, and looking for a big result to kick things off here at Chip Ganassi Racing, Marty.
And meanwhile, Will Power in second place right now. They too decided to stay out. In fact, they were going to come until they saw Pato O'Ward's team lay out their tires. They knew they were coming to pit road, and they saw it as their shot to do something different. Townsend, we always say, hey, if you want to follow the leader, guess what? We're going to follow the leader.
Alright, Will Power's in second place. Okay. Scott Dixon is in. Scott Dixon is in third place. Ericsson in fourth place. Formula One driver Romain Grosjean.
If the current lead 3, do they stay out and try to stretch it to lap 30? Try to stretch it, Townsend, and you put yourself in the danger zone, because if it goes yellow, these guys are going to go to the back of the field. I'm actually surprised that Palou, Power, Dixon are staying out this long, because Power and Dixon have really gotten hosed by a yellow coming out, so I'm surprised they're going with this strategy. Well, the reason is they've got clean air, so they've got the ability to put the pace in. If they go for a 3-stopper and hit the next couple laps, potentially they can overcut O'Ward and Rossi. And
Alex Palou took the lead.
Scott Dixon in the PS
Yeah, I see that.
has just set the fastest lap of the race. There you go. Update further back in the field.
Hello.
Carlin has done a terrific job to repair Max Chilton's car. Chilton's back out along with Felix Rosenquist. The 2 retirements from this race, Ryan Hunter-Reay and Joseph Newgarden. Let's talk more Dixon. Here's Marty Snyder.
Haley, right before the race started, the command to fire the engines was given. We took a power hit here at Marvin Motorsports Park, and all the teams here on pit road lost power on their shore power. They went to generator power.
We're going to wait for another loud crash. Gently speaking,
Scott
into the
Dixon. I
chicane
can't think of
go.
a better guy, though, Dave, who can drive without telemetry than Scott Dixon. They're trying to use that and keep him out there right now. He's sitting in third.
Last lap for Palou was a 107.9. Last lap for Award, he's in traffic, is a 108.6. So advantage right now is to Palou.
Rosenquist is on pit lane, lead to update
Wait.
his situation.
Oh, that's Felix Rosenquist.
And then sent him back out. He said it was a little bit
Wait,
sketchy.
he came back on the track after the crash?
But at this point, he's going to stay there, and he's only really 2.5 seconds or so off of the leader's pace. So not bad.
Okay. I saw the car wash. Ha! They car washed that thing.
Championships have been lost by a solitary point, so it is well worth the effort. Well done to the Arrow McLaren SP team. Meanwhile, back in it, thick in the pack is Graham Rahal, the black and white rocket Chevrolet. That's Sebastian Bourdais just ahead of Remus BK. Talking about 10th, 11th, 12th, right there. And Rahal all over James Hinchcliffe in 9th. Alex Palou stays out. He has a 4.2-second gap over Will Power and Scott Dixon. The pitters from the front, Award is back in 15th, Rossi 16th. Last lap for Award was a 108.2. Another 107.9 for Alex Palou. So the advantage on the old tires is still faster for Alex Palou and Scott Dixon. Fierce battle going on right here between all these guys, sorting themselves out. Really a battle for 10th place, let's say. Graham Rahal sits in 10th. That's James Hinchcliffe in the Genesis Honda. Orange and white car just up ahead. And now we're at lap 24, so the question is, can Palou, Power, Dixon, Erickson, Grosjean, are they hanging on to try to make this on 2 stops, or at least give themselves the chance to make it on 2 stops? Palou is flying right now. He's pulled out almost a 5-second gap now on Will Power and Scott Dixon. So this race right now with this strategy is looking like it could be his to win.
So this one it is.
Kelly, let's talk more Alex Palou. He is flying.
He is, Lee, and a couple laps ago, the team told him at this point, just push as hard as you can and keep us updated on the tire situation. And it was about another lap and a half later where Alex came over the radio to say those red alternate tires were starting to go away, but no call yet, no action here on pit road. So the young Spaniard remains out front.
Came to the NTT IndyCar Series last year from the Japanese Super Formula, which is similar in sorts. It's open wheel racing, high horsepower, big wing cars, and he adapted to IndyCar racing very well and has loved his new home, Dave.
Connor Daly in the pit stop. All right, he's off. Go, go, go. 7 seconds. Not bad.
Connor Daly's been running nicely in the top 10 for the majority of this race in that US Air Force Chevrolet for Ed Carpenter Racing. Ed will be back as he has been for many years as the full-timer on the ovals. So we'll see Ed at Texas Motor Speedway for a doubleheader in just 2 weeks' time. That Grosjean has now moved into the top 5. McLaughlin at 6th. Palou continues to stay out, and he is still pulling away from Will Power. Things are frantic wherever you are in this field, especially for pole sitter and one-time leader Pato Award. Have a listen.
We need high 107. Currently, Palou is the leader, running 107.9. He's got it covered right now. We need to claw that back.
Let me check the NASCAR Cup Series real quick.
As the boys mentioned, that's called the overcut, and it's working for... As good as he wants to right now.
Brad. All right, let me check back the IndyCar Series now. All right.
Majority of his younger years in Australia, and of course that's where he shot to racing fame, really discovered by Gary Rogers, who has found so many stars, and then the pinnacle of his career down under racing for DJR Team Penske, for the legend Dick Johnson, and of course the captain where he won 3 championships. So many people in Australia and New Zealand are up early watching this right now via Fox Sports in Australia, via Sky in New Zealand. Scott's parents are unable to come to the United States due to COVID reasons, so they're at home watching. Scott's sister is in Sydney watching. This is a massive moment for motorsport fans down under to watch this mega talented guy do what he's doing right now.
The last lap for Award now. He's caught the back of Don Patel. He's running 109.2s, and Palou is still at 107.9s. He just did a 1.0. So
James Hinchcliffe is in the pits.
Especially if Palou.
Colton Herta is back on a track.
Where we think you need to be to make it on 2 stops in this race.
What the? They're a caution already.
Award City.
IndyCar? No, I'm in a NASCAR Cup Series. Okay.
One of 6 drivers making their first Cup start here today.
Luckily, the 6 Newman made really minimal contact with that outside wall. So he really thin in an area of the car that should be less sensitive.
I don't know if you can pin that on Austin Cindric. I mean, honestly, you go 3 wide getting into turn 3. That outside car's going to be the one that loses that battle.
Oh yeah, Austin Cindric's back in that car.
A lot of good cars are going to have to take the wave around to avoid having to restart 1 lap down. Pit road will be open as we have just 6 cars on the lead lap. Bell will make 7 plus whoever takes the
You know what? Let's change back to IndyCar Series.
Utilizing new tires versus old tires.
That really opened up the window, Townsend, for a 2-stop race. I think that's what these teams really bank on. Those 8 laps of caution kind of buying them the front end time that allow the 2-stop race. And they feel like, hey, we weren't going to beat Pato O'Ward on pace alone. So if we went 3-stop, we would finish behind him. Let's do something different. Let's see if it gets us a win.
Well, the only way to make that 2-stop strategy work on the opening stint, if you start on reds, you have to have a great balance and a great race car, which Palou clearly has. Chip Ganassi Racing, the class of the field right now in terms of managing tire wear. You saw earlier Pato O'Ward, he had to throw the white flag and come to pit lane, just couldn't hang on to the back end of the car. The balance ball on this number 10 Segi car looking really strong. He's complaining about it, but he's going a second to lap on the last lap quicker than Will Power. He's gapped it out and out almost 7 seconds. So you got to keep going as long as you're pulling away from the rest of the field.
And you remember how sideways we saw Pato O'Ward early. You can see none of that from the back of Palou. He's managed these tires beautifully. Fast and managing it, which is a wonderful combination. But that pit stop is not too far away for Alex Palou. One of his new teammates this year is, of course, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy had a spin earlier, got going again. He's out on those softer compound Firestone alternates. And for those of you wondering just how Jimmy's day has been, well, he had a little bit of masterful driving very early on. After he said goodbye to the family, Little was coming up on the opening lap, and he was able to weave his way through here in spectacular fashion. Now stop James Hinchcliffe, avoided the debris, and was able to continue. But on lap 10, learning about airflow, comes up over the top there in turn 12, behind another car, and that caused him to get backwards, flat spot those Firestones, and here he comes in to put on the softer red tires. So learning the school of hard knocks in the IndyCar ball. Absolutely. Got to keep going. And he's going to get a, here's a little radio we've got for Jimmy Johnson. Let's see how he feels about it.
You're doing good, Jimmy. Just keep pushing here. You can use overtake if you need to, but right now just keep the clean air go.
So we talked about using the overtake. 200 seconds available for this race, and it's always fun to see just how liberal some drivers are and how conservative some drivers are at this stage of the race. About 1/3 of the way in, here are the remaining seconds of push to pass. It's always those young guns like Palou on the button, and there we look down to Jimmy Johnson. What does he have left?
200 seconds. So, Jimmy, get on that horsepower. Get on the go fast button, bud. You got a lot to make up. The guy who's responded now is Pato O'Ward. He just did a 107.7 and has set the fastest lap of the race. So he has responded to the demands from his engineer. He's got to get up and go, but that's great pace, Jimmy. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, a lot can happen with strategy and yellow flags, but right now, both O'Ward and Palou have to make 2 more stops, and O'Ward's 31 seconds behind after going with the 3-stop strategy. This guy is a machine right now. Alex Palou's flying to pit lane.
What a day this would be on review for Chip Ganassi Racing. To go to the top step of the podium. Kelly Stavist is standing by for Alex Palou's first stop of the day.
A huge effort for Alex Palou. They told him to use some of that overtake button on his in-lap to pit road, and finally he gets those alternate tires on. He will be happy to have those black primary tires put on. Some fresh Firestones for Alex Palou, and we'll see if he makes this strategy work.
So Power and Dixon stay out. They'll undoubtedly be to pit lane real soon, and then we'll have to watch the blinged out battle. And this outlap so critical right here for Palou. If he can stay in front of Jack Harvey, he's way ahead of Pato O'Ward. He's got 2 cars in between himself and Pato right there. You'll see Pato coming around the corner there behind Dalton Kelly. He's been held up.
All right, lap 32 in the IndyCar Series, Honda GP Grand Prix of Alabama.
And Palou will desperately want to keep Harvey behind him because of the overcut attempt coming from Power and Dixon.
Jack Harvey's got a new teammate this year in Elio Castro Neves, 3-time Indianapolis 500 winner. Elio is here at Bowman Motorsports Park this weekend, part of Meyer Shank Racing Organisation. Watching, Elio will do the 500 and select events. Here's O'Ward on the charge, trying to catch Palou. Yet to pit, Will Power, Scott Dixon, Marcus Ericsson, and Romain Grosjean. Marty?
Here comes Scott Dixon. Fantastic job by the 6-time champion.
All right, Scott Dixon's in the pit road to change some new tires.
So much grip. They will be done with the red alternate tires for the rest of the day.
All right, and he's off.
Still dealing with that telemetry issue on Dixon's car as well. Let's see where he blends out. And if staying out 1 lap longer gave him the advantage.
Grosjean and Power stay out. They are
All right, it's been like an hour.
they can do this on 2 stops, going longer than anybody else. Grant Rahal, Bourdais are also still on track.
There's still no NBC logo. What the heck? Oh dear, NBC's that IndyCar and NBC is cursed. All right, we're going to non-stop again.
So much to remember this opening round 4 here in Alabama.
The best way to experience something in life is for yourself. And Firestone tires were built for getting out there. For 3-day weekends. And for testing the waters. Try Firestone tires for 90 days. If you're not fully satisfied, it'll be fun to replace. Whatever you drive Firestone.
Drive a Firestone.
When pizza's this good, there won't be leftovers. Unless you order extras for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited medium 1-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marco's. Pizza lovers get it.
This is the gap that opened up when everything shut down. But entrepreneurs never stopped and found solutions that kept them going. At US Bank, we can help you adapt and evolve your business, no matter what you're facing. Because when you close the gap, a world of possibility opens. US Bank. Look at
Jeez, nothing else happened in the IndyCar series.
With this automatic egg cooker, I get 7 perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs, which is perfect for my 7-day test zone with Carbon, where I get 7 days to make sure my new ride fits my lifestyle, especially my snacks. Day 1, great source of protein. When I'm not racing, I'm personalized, just like how Carvana lets you personalize your finance. You can customize your down payment and monthly payment in a matter of minutes for some truly dazzling results. Financing has never felt so fabulous.
Self-load repair.
Did you know Liberty?
Who cares about Liberty Mutual, dummy? I don't care either. These commercials, I swear. This makes me want to throw something. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, Reggie. It's always tough having to say goodbye. Whoa, hold up. Oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit is $1.99 all month. This is great. I'm never leaving now.
We made the deal too good.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's and get the breakfast you deserve.
No one's ready for this.
The Fate of the Furious, next Sunday on NBC.
I'm not watching this NBC. What the? What the? F9 is coming in June 25th? What the heck?
Get ready for a new species of roller coaster. It's the new Jurassic World Velocicoaster.
What? Jurassic World has a roller coaster ride? No. I'm not going in there. No.
Where we have seen a spectacular opening lap crash, multiple cars involved. We've seen some thrilling racing, some fast pace, and we're not even halfway.
Still no ABC logo here. Darn it.
The one-time race leader and halted in the Arrow McLaren SP Chevrolet, Pato Award has got 5. Alex
McLaren Chevrolet? What the heck?
The two young guys, the 21-year-old Mexican, the 24-year-old Spaniard.
Okay, that was weird.
This is really
Anyway, we're on lap 37 right now.
So he's got to go flat out, and Alex Palou right here has got to kind of make a fuel number to do this on too.
Bourdais and DK did pit on lap 11 on the last yellow, so they run 1-2 right now. They'll also have to make 2 more stops, so they're more in the strategy with Award. What Award needs to do here is try to put about 30 seconds on Palou. And this was the move to get by. Award worked hard to try to keep, Palou worked hard to keep Award by in the back, but then as soon as Award gets by here, Palou's team came on and gave him the fuel number he needs to hit to stay on that two-stop strategy.
Let me check out NASCAR Cup Series real quick. Again.
Been my family in 16 years.
Yeah, it's just a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar commercial. Okay. No, I meant the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar commercial. Okay. Sebastian Bourdais in the pits. 10-second pit stop he got. And here comes VK in the 21, and they're also in the pits. Clean.
He's got the tail to get the program back in base. 17th year in IndyCar racing. Remember when he had that Ford Sebastian Bourdais and went off to Formula One when he drove for the then Scuderia Toro Rosso as Sebastian Bourdais' teammate, Sebastian Vettel's teammate. It is always great to have Seb around. He's passionate. Second stop of the day for the fellow Frenchman.
It's been a pretty quiet weekend for Pagano. He really hasn't been able to find the balance on the car or get a good lap time. Qualified poorly. Right now running in 18th, so it's a little bit of a down day for him.
Scott McLaughlin and Rinus VK. That's the fight for 9th at the moment, and McLaughlin grabs that spot. Jimmy Johnson in the car behind Honda for Chip Ganassi Racing. Meanwhile, this is the race leader now. And Pato Award has led 19 of the 38 laps thus far, so he's led half the race on a different strategy to the man chasing him.
All right, country music. I didn't know IndyCar just got country music in here. I didn't know IndyCar and NBC has got some country music in here. That's pretty neat.
The US Bank mobile app can help you tap your way to your savings goals without missing a beat, so you can feed his passion. Earplugs not included. We'll get there together.
Alright, lap 40, so we got 50 laps to go to finish this race. Alright, we got 51 laps to go to finish this race. Lap 40. Alright. Of course, we're still waiting for another big crash to happen.
For turns 1 to 4, and handling your 9 to 5. Whatever you drive.
Drive a Firestone.
It tastes like Kit Kats and they are thin. Creamy and crispy and they are thin. You can see why we call them Kit Kat Thins.
It's been 10 years in the making, and critics are calling it worth the wait. Don't miss an all-new episode of Law & Order Organised Crime. That's Thursday after SVU here on NBC. Welcome back to Barber Motorsports Park in Birmingham, Alabama. 50 laps to go in this season opener, and this is 21-year-old Mexican Pato Award, who leads by just under 5 seconds over Alex Perot.
Alright, 50 laps to go.
The guy who was chasing him. How's it going to work out for this young guy? Let's have a listen to some recent radio.
Hold on. Let me check the NASCAR Cup Series one more time. And then we'll change back to IndyCar now.
Saw Kyle wiggle pretty good getting off into turn 1 right there.
Alright, Chisholm still in 16th place. Okay.
Ross Chastain's working to stay on the lead lap.
Huh?
He and Ricky Stenhouse are the last 2 lead lap cars. Blaney's on the lead lap, but the other cars they're racing against got trapped 1 lap down by the timing of that caution.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not watching this.
3-stop strategy will be coming very soon. This is fascinating as to what will make the winner here at Barber today.
Well, in order to make pace work, you've got to have clean air. As Award comes up behind Jimmy Johnson to put Jimmy another lap down. So Jimmy being cool there to get out of the way, let the leader by.
All right.
Not even at half distance, and he's already 2 laps down, but he's learning quickly.
What the? Oh, Jimmy is still in the lap down. Whoa, is he angry? I hear on the radio. Ha! Good one.
You can hustle it all the way down the hill here.
Alright, Patricio Ward is coming into pit road.
There's pit speed line. Take it away, Marty.
Pato Award trying to win his first career IndyCar race. They will have to pit one more time. 48 to go. He comes down pit road. They asked him, do you want
Alright, he's on the pit road.
This thing is very good right now. And the one thing you'll see different on this stop, these are sticker primary tires. Last time they were scuffed primary tires.
Alright, he's off the pit road.
5 laps for us to come in. We'll see if he loses any time to Alexander Rossi on his same strategy.
Sweet home Alabama. Official IndyCar edition. Whoa! Fast pit stop by Scott McCollum.
He's been doing fine with it. Has adapted. Remember, he had problems with his steering wheel in practices this weekend. He was doing some things manually, Townsend. He wasn't getting the indicator light to shift at the right time.
Alright, he's coming off the pit road and he is back on track.
Remarkable job now, different than the other 2 rookies with Jimmy Johnson and Grosjean. McLaughlin did get that 1 race at the end of last season in St. Pete. He's got 1 leg up. And he's with Team Penske, Paul, a team you know well, and all kinds of help and support there. As I understand,
And just like Pat Overward ahead of him, he will be getting sticker, black primary, Firestone tires put on, and they told him they were going to make an adjustment to help.
Whoa! Alexander Rossi. 7.3 seconds. Not bad. I'm still waiting for the big crash to happen again. We got 47 laps to go in here in the IndyCar series in Honda Grand Prix of Alabama. Whoa! What the heck? Sebastian Bourdais, what the heck? I thought for sure there's going to be a spin. Oh, dear. Good one, Marty Snyder. All right, 46 laps to go in here.
Let's not forget about Graham Rahal either. Graham is in the mix here, and he is in the middle of this battle. Third car in shot. Here goes the Rocket Chevrolet on the inside, wheel-to-wheel contact in turn 5. And good. And Rahal's there to pick up some of the pieces too. Looked like a little PT Bourdais action from back in the day, huh? He learned well. Bang.
What the heck?
Wonder if race control will have a closer look. There you see the left thumb of O'Ward on the radio button to share his feelings about that move. But you're absolutely right about Rahal, Kim. He is right in the mix. And let's not forget that he started in 18th position. Rahal playing that early strategy, avoided that contact, and is on the comeback.
If you printed out directions to get here today, you're in the right place. My seminars are a great tool to help young homeowners who are doing unique appearance. Now remember, they're not programs, they're TV shows. You woke up early, no one cares.
All right.
Yes.
All right. 45 laps to go. Halfway point to finish this race.
But we can't help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer.
Guess what? The waiter doesn't need to know your name.
I'm ordering some burritos.
Burritos? Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead, with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app.
Oh, okay.
Try the oven roasted turkey with banana peppers for a little extra kick.
Okay, I get it. Oh.
What? Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead.
Choose better, be better. And now save when you order in the app.
Subway, eat fresh.
With this automatic egg cooker, I get 7 perfectly cooked, hard-boiled eggs, which is perfect for my 7-day test zone with Carbon, where I get 7 days to make sure my new ride fits my lifestyle, especially my snacks. Day 1, great source of protein. When I'm not racing, I'm personalized, just like how Carvana lets you personalize your finance. You can customize your down payment and monthly payment in a matter of minutes for some truly dazzling results. Financing has never felt so fabulous.
We've all felt this gap, the distance between what is and what could be. While he's tapping into his passion, the US Bank mobile app can help you tap your way to your savings goals without missing a beat. So you can feed his passion. Earplugs not included. US Bank.
We've got to
get there together.
We've got to get us. We've got to get. We have got to. Anyway, sorry. As I was saying. Anyway, as I was saying, we have got to get a caution now before Jimmy can get back on the lead lap for good. But I'm still wishing for the caution to come out, or a spin, or a crash. But I don't care.
Proud partner of the NTT IndyCar Series.
If you like what you see, you don't have to wait too much longer because the IndyCar Series rolls on.
St. Petersburg. Oh, I'm not going to watch this race because of Talladega Super Speedway. That's right.
Ward just came on the radio and said, I feel like a turtle out here. And his team talked him through it and said, look, you're not on these other guys' strategy, Townsend. You just got to work your way through this, stick to the game plan.
And Marty, I think the message was, I feel like I'm driving a turtle. Yeah, and he's not happy with the race car. He's also had a couple of comments about Sebastian Bourdais not happy with him. So this is where strategists become psychologists, right, Townsend? A young driver, young 21-year-old driver trying to get his first ever win. Taylor Kyle on the timing stand for Pato O'Ward, and he's trying everything he can do to calm his driver down. I would guess as a young driver, you need that, Townsend, and this is where Taylor's going to earn his money. Keep him in the game. Keep him focused.
All right, lap 49. Okay. So we got 42 laps to go to finish this race.
Purely on therapy, I wanted data. Give me information to help me understand, and Taylor Kyle just did that, telling O'Ward, hey, the other guys have more fuel. You've got fuller tanks. Hang in there. Things will come to you as we see that Firestone telemetry working up through the revs. Red line at about 12,000 RPM, 6th gear here, down to 5th for turn 1. But Paul, how about you? I wanted information. Give me facts.
I'm 52 years old, and sometimes I need you as my psychologist. Yeah, but the thing that would be frustrating this young man here as we look at the Firestone telemetry on the left-hand side of your screen, not only did he have wheel-to-wheel contact right here with the 4-time champ Sebastian Bourdais, he has seen Bourdais drive 6 seconds away, and they pitted at the same lap. So that's going to be frustrating for him.
Huh.
Little lock up there on the inside on the curve. He's been locking that up consistently. You got to be careful of that because you'll put little small flat spots on the tire. It's going to cause.
All right, 41 laps to go in here.
So lap 50, 40 left.
Hello went 31 laps, but with some yellow on the first stint. We think he's got to get to about lap 60, 61 to get home.
All right, just halfway point through the race.
Pit stop spot. It'll be fun to see who guys
finally there. Seems like the tires are finally in. You're faster than all the cars in front of you. Let's just go track them down and pick them off.
There's that therapy coming. Yeah, it took a long time for these tires to come up. Little oversteer right there. They start really low pressures in this track conditions this weekend. Pretty cool outside and new surface. It's taking quite a while for the tires to come up to temp. I just want to address something I misspoke. Bourdais 5 laps earlier on his stop than Pato O'Ward. Dave.
Romain Grosjean is back up to 10th. He pitted on lap 33. And when veteran car owner Dale Coyne knew that he might have an opportunity to get this guy in his car, he jumped at it because he knew that pace would not be a problem. As for today, strategy
is still in 19th place. Come on, throw the caution already.
Saw the opportunity with the early caution. He pitted on lap 11, then lap 33, and now I just confirmed with Dale with the proper fuel mileage, he can make it to the end. We'll see if he can pick up the pace. He's the fastest running rookie right now.
You know, those injuries sustained, fellas, at that horrendous crash, that life-threatening crash in Formula 1 in Bahrain. Romain was showing me his left hand, which is where the most obvious scars and signs are, and he has his thumb that is taped. And he said, look, I can deal with what's on top of my hand, but what I really struggle with is blisters on the inside of my thumb.
Whoa.
That's the I was alluding to. And he said, do you know what I did to learn about dealing with...
Hold on, that was for Formula 1. That was for Formula 1.
Fabio Quartararo, the MotoGP race winner, and Gael Monfils, who's a top 14 in the world tennis player, he said they taught me how to tape up properly and protect against really bad blisters because they said they can't deal with it in their respective sports. We got to give a shout out to Dale Coyne. He's a guy who's been around IndyCar for many, many years. He's the guy that gives young drivers a chance, like myself. My first IndyCar race was with Dale Coyne, and he gives guys that are struggling and kind of on their way out of racing, gives them a lifeline and another shot. He's really been an ambassador for young and old drivers. You're absolutely right. Think of what a difference Dale Coyne made in the career of Sebastian Bourdais, along with Dale's partners Jimmy Vassar and Sully Sullivan. Well, the list goes on. Justin Wilson, the guy leading the race. Alex Palou drove for Dale Coyne. Bruno Junqueira, Cristiano D'Amata. Some of the best in the business have driven Dale Coyne. Alexander Rossi in the Andretti Autosport Honda has been towards the front of this field. He runs 9th at the moment in the Napa Auto Nation machine. Let's have a listen to some recent radio.
You're off about half a second of lap quicker than you are. Need to be in the 67s again. Copy that. Gonna have to do the best we can.
Voice of Rob Edwards urging Alexander to do some quicker lap times, and Rossi's response was, "I've got no grip."
Yeah, very matter of fact. Always from the team manager. And Rossi, very calm, cool, knows what he needs to do this year. It has to be a championship. It's everything or nothing for him.
I know Rossi said no grip, but I really like the balance out of this Napa car. Kelly, smooth, confident hands from Rossi. We'll see if things come his direction.
As PT alluded to, eager and anxious to get an IndyCar championship, and he told me it's really about righting the wrongs of last season. They just felt like they had such a terrible year, although they closed out the season with podium finishes in 4 of the last 5 races. And we've got 4 races in 3 weekends here to kick off the 2021 season. So he told me, it's really about building momentum. He's a huge believer in it. He feels like if they can get the ball rolling in the right direction early, it's easier to keep it moving in that direction. So he was hoping he was going to be up front for this one. Expected to have clean air early, and that strategy doesn't seem to have paid off. And Rossi, as we just heard, doesn't have grip either. He's got to wait it out for another pit stop.
Second half of this race, just 37 laps to go. Now,
all right, 37 laps to go. You heard it there.
Giving you, the fans, the chance to vote on your
all right, drive for vote. Carvana.com/votes. All right. I hope I can take the vote from here.
The vote. Good luck. Get amongst it and submit your designs. Vote for those designs, I should say. Alex Palou leads the way on a day where Mr. Seven-Time made his IndyCar debut.
All right, you're going to music in the background. Go ahead and commercial break. Let me check the NASCAR Cup Series once again. All right. All right, so still in. 16th place. And Alex Bowman in 5th place. All right. All right, let me change back to the IndyCar Series now. Who cares?
Hold up. Oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit is $1.99 all month. I'm never leaving now.
We made the deal too good.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's and get the breakfast you deserve. With this automatic egg cooker, I get 7 perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs, which is perfect for my 7-day test zone with Carbon, where I get 7 days to make sure my new ride fits my lifestyle, especially my snacks. Day 1, great source of protein. When I'm not racing, I'm personalized. Just like how Carvana lets you personalize your finance. You can customize your down payment and monthly payment in a matter of minutes for some truly dazzling results. Financing has never felt so fabulous.
Bender, take 1.
Tonight's matchup, me versus the ugly Bender. If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
Mr. Vitale, it wouldn't be a miracle because Geico gives you a team of experts to help manage your claim.
It's going to be a nail-biter.
No, the Geico team is there for you 24/7.
Geico is awesome, baby. Too much?
I think we got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
I can't wait to get you home.
Marco's Pizza? Marco's Pizza, huh?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's just a pizza company. Okay.
Oh, baby. That looks amazing.
Ooh.
Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
You need hard-working tires for a hard-earned victory. Firestone tires.
Fire.
Driving IndyCar legends.
From pushing the limits. Pulling off. For turns to 1, 2, 4. And you're 9.
Whatever you drive.
Driver Firestone.
You have to earn it. There's nothing like playoff hockey. The Stanley Cup playoffs coming in May on the networks of NBC.
As vaccine eligibility expands across America, it's time to roll up your sleeves and make a plan to get vaccinated.
So nothing happened.
State-by-state guide has
It's
everything
been a while
you need
since.
to help you prepare. The site is updated.
It's been like an hour
to
since
get custom
we're
alerts
still
delivered
green at
to
this
your
point.
inbox. Visit planyourvaccine.com or scan the QR
Or
code
something.
with your phone to be taken to the site. Isn't it terrific to see the fans, albeit at a limited capacity, here at Barber Motorsports Park as we welcome you back 34 laps to go. Graham Rahal has done a phenomenal job in the Code 3 Associates Honda for Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan. Marty, he has been flying after avoiding that lap 1 crash.
Yeah, closing in on pit stops for the leader, and you're right. Graham Rahal started 18th today, and he has moved up through the field. Number one, you're right. He missed that first lap crash. That was the biggest thing. But as you see, the biggest movers through the field today, sponsored by Firestone, Graham Rahal has gained 12 spots since the start, and really it started on lap 3. They stopped under that first caution of the day. They came down pit road, got off the revs. They said on primaries for the rest of the time. Graham has done a terrific job. And in 6th, after starting 18th, I say, Lee, they would take that finish today.
Absolutely. This is what we were talking about here on lap 1 of the Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama. This is Graham Rahal's view. Joseph Newgarden spins, gets hit by Colton Herter, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and look at that, Jimmy Johnson and Graham Rahal ducking and weaving and swerving and got through relatively unscathed.
Such a great heads-up job by Graham, realizing the smoke and the debris. He was the first one to lift, protect that Code 3 car, and now it's paying off. Corday, Rahal, and VK, those biggest movers, all blanketed by less than 2 seconds right now. So this final round of pit stops is coming up, and that is going to really determine the finishing order for these 3 guys, because those out laps and those in laps are really going to make a difference.
A little bit of pressure coming from BK. BK struggled in practice and qualifying. He said the car was good, but he just could never put it together. But this trio here has moved through the field really nicely.
From Graham Rahal in 6th to Alex Palou in the Segi TV Honda for Chip Ganassi Racing. His first drive for this championship-winning team, now in its 31st year of existence. What a moment for this 24-year-old
Now Jimmy Johnson's 2 laps down. Gone.
What happened? Look at the black and white Hitachi Chevrolet. Joseph Newgarden spinning in the face of almost the full field. This is what happened to Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Oh.
Nowhere to go.
Wow, nowhere to go.
They were instant retirements.
Whoa.
Happy to say that everybody else who was involved, their cars have been repaired and they are active in this race. They are going, believe it or not. The likes of Felix Rosenquist, Max Chilton, Colton Herter, tremendous work done by respective teams. Jimmy Johnson spun, didn't get collected, was able to get restarted, get going again. It's been a big learning day today, hasn't it?
Yeah, lap 18, more action on track as the 3 stoppers come to pit lane. That's Connell Ward and Alexander Rossi. And then this Paul on lap 36.
Yeah, pass for the lead right here.
All right, 31 laps to go right now.
By Alex Palou, but he's got to do an extra pit stop to Palou. Palou has really managed the tires much better than the rest of these guys in the
But
field.
still
Right
waiting
here,
for the
Sebastian
crash to
Bourdais,
happen.
Racing with Pato Award gives him a hip check.
The Arrow McLaren SP team were like, whoa, what was that?
Oh, good one, IndyCar, Narrator. Oh.
The Spaniard continues to dominate this race. And do you know that Oriol Serbia, who's driving the Honda Civic Type R pace car today, is the only Spaniard to win an IndyCar race? That was in Montreal some 16 years ago.
His pace, Townsend, has just been so consistent, just knocking down 107.9s to 108.2s. He's not even in the top 5 in fastest laps. Sebastian Bourdais. So he's not the fastest guy on track, but he's been super consistent.
Coaching coming from pit lane, I believe they were saying pit stops use overtake.
No, do not use overtake. Okay, do not use overtake.
Kelly, that means he's tight on fuel, Kelly.
His teammate Marcus Ericsson pitting from...
What the? Let me rewind that.
Coaching coming from pit lane. I believe they were saying pit stops use overtake.
Now, do not use overtake.
So that means he's tight on fuel, Kelly.
His teammate Marcus Ericsson pitting from fourth position, just completing his service, but you.
Wow, that was weird.
Comes out now. Ericsson cycles to the front.
Still waiting for the big crash to happen. I don't want to wait any more longer.
The same across the board.
All right, 30 laps to go in the IndyCar. It's been like half an hour, and still nothing happened here. Wow.
Back to Kelly Status. Kel.
As Alex Palou brings his car in, that last stint was all about hitting his fuel numbers, which he appears to have done. So he will get those thicker black primary tires on. And what a feat it could be for the 24-year-old Spaniard if he can win on debut. And here is his teammate.
Scott Dixon at the head of pit road. We talked about putting on sticker tires or scuff tires. And those scuff tires, the fire teams come in so much quicker. Dixon going with scuff tires.
Let me check the NASCAR Cup Series once again. Then I'll turn back to IndyCar. What the heck?
I'd say it's over and over, but we're not there yet.
It's never over.
It's only temporary. I mean, Brad had to lay over for all that traffic, faster traffic coming by him. And,
Chisel. You know what? Well, I'll change back to IndyCar. I don't care.
Difference on the in and out.
All right, Will Powers is coming into pit road. 29 laps to go in here.
Marty Snyder is standing by. Take it away, mate.
He's going to have to go around Graham Rahal's guys who kindly picked up that
board against the leader.
That was laying on pit road power. Very happy. Asked Ron Rzuski, a strategist, can I go hard? They told him no. We need to save fuel. He too with scuffed Firestone primary tires. We'll see how Power cycles out.
Graham Rahal in for his final stop of the day. Here's Romain Grosjean. Dave?
Grosjean hits pit road. Remember, he'll have to wait about 3 extra seconds over a Formula One pit stop to get his muscle memory in there, but he'll get 4 fresh tires and an air pressure adjustment in that 51, the purple car.
You see the one stage, a close exchange, but Palou just barely beat out Will Power. So Power made a huge time on that exchange. Guess what, fellas? Power had significantly more than Alex Palou does.
What?
This could be Will Power on maximum attack.
Maximum? What the heck?
And here comes Dixon. Don't count out the champ.
Why do I keep dropping the tablet? Jeez Louise.
From morning coffee runs to family trips, away games, campouts, and weekend projects. No adventure is too big for the Honda lineup with available all-wheel drive. Honda, proud partner of the NTT IndyCar Series.
This is the gap that opened up when everything shut down. But entrepreneurs never stopped and found solutions that kept them going. At US Bank, we can help you adapt and evolve your business, no matter what you're facing. Because when you close the gap, a world of possibility opens. US Bank, we'll get there together.
Applebee's Irresistibles are back. Dig in for just $8.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
I'll be observing your safe driving abilities. Play your cards right, and you could be in for a tasty discount. Let's roll. Hey, check it out. One time I tripped on the sidewalk over here. Oh, who just gives away wood?
A Snapchat from Progressive rewards you for driving safe and driving less.
There's an app.
Save money.
Beth. Well, that came out of nowhere.
Settling in. As we ride aboard the Carvana Honda for Chip Ganassi Racing, a reminder that Carvana is giving you, the fans, the chance to vote on your favorite design for Jimmy Johnson's livery at the upcoming. Now,
All right, everybody, I'm back.
He's got about a 9-8 second lead on O'Rourke, so that tire strategy of 3-stop, wearing the tires out early has really hurt his.
All right, lap 67. We're still going to finish this race.
It's far from over. Between Palou and Power, it's
15 cars on the lead lap here.
Between the top two, but Power has considerably more push to pass. Will that come into play over these closing 23 laps, Marty?
Saw a car slowing down. That was weird.
The entire race, they told him you can't use it. They were saving fuel to make it a 2-stop race.
Will Power's in second place, so Alex Palou is 3 seconds ahead from Will Power. 3 seconds ahead.
But Dixon doing all he can to get around Will Power. He came on the radio and told
on board with Scott Dixon, third place.
This is how they pretty much run Townsend. This pack right here, below Power.
All right, everybody, I'm back again.
Today. He only just pitted. He's in 13th at the moment. Jimmy Johnson is in 19th. And Romain Grosjean, the lead rookie, he's in 10th.
Not everybody wants the same thing. That's why I go with Liberty Mutual. They customize.
Oh, shut up, Liberty Mutual. I don't care about you.
Hey, I'll take one, please.
And new Ram truck for Lay's.
Now, stupid Mississippi commercial. I don't care. I'm tired. I am very tired. Shut up, TV.
Get the part you need from the
Ah.
of your garage. Order online or via the Advanced Auto Parts mobile app with Advanced Same Day. Get same day pickup, same day curbside, same day
No.
delivery.
Talk to the
Advance
TV.
how you order, how you get parts, how you keep moving. Advance your auto. Advance Auto Parts. The first Saturday in May, the Kentucky Derby on NBC.
And still to come, Patrick will have a full look at the weather. Don't go anywhere.
Stupid Mississippi commercials. I'm tired of them. They've got to get out of there.
What if your house suddenly got twice as big? Or your husband woke up twice as handsome? Well, now you can get twice what you pay for. C Spire Prepaid doubles your data. Pay for 6 gigs, get 12. That's twice as good. No commitment, no credit check, no bull. Prepaid by C Spire. Switch to C Spire and choose one of these smartphones free, no strings attached.
Don't miss Jeopardy! Weekdays at 4:30.
NBC Sports Championship season presented by American Express continues with the Kentucky Derby. That's Saturday, May 1st, right here on NBC.
Cannot wait for the Kentucky Derby.
Enjoyed here in Birmingham, Alabama. Lee Diffie, Townsend Bell, Paul Tracy, Kelly
IndyCar racing at Birmingham, Alabama. Sweet home, Alabama. IndyCar racing at Honda Grand Prix.
Of motorsports, and that's no exaggeration. This place is spectacular. So, up front.
All right, 20 laps to go.
Alex Blow and Will Powell was up to 3 seconds. It's now down to 2.2. How about Jack Harvey here, boys? He's having a nice run. He's knocking on the door of the top 10. He'll need to get by former F1 man Romain Grosjean. If the Englishman is to get that Meyer Shank Racing Auto Nation Series XF Honda killer into the top 10.
Oh, I mean, I
celebrated his birthday a few days ago and was hoping for more reasons to celebrate this weekend. But when I asked him to kind of sum up his season, looking ahead in 2021, he said, ready. This is the second full season that he'll have here with Meyer Shank Racing. He said, we've got the same core group of guys. We worked so hard in the offseason. We have all come together. We are ready to capitalize on that experience. He also has a cool helmet that he's riding with today that was designed and submitted by a Twitter follower by the name of Alex Ware. I've always said real men wear pink, right? And he looks good in the pink Otter Nation, a very cool helmet. He was hoping for better than 11th. That's where he qualified. He said, really, if we can come away with a top 10 finish here today, I feel pretty good about it.
Jack's only raced here in IndyCars once. He finished 13th back in 2019. So knocking on the door of that top 10, the two birthday boys, Harvey earlier in the week, Romain Grosjean turned 35 yesterday. Here is a pretty spirited bunch. Marcus Ericsson leads Pato O'Ward and Sebastian Bourdais looking at 4th, 5th, and 6th here. No more pit stops to be made on genuine rotation. This is a race.
All right, let me check the NASCAR Cup Series real quick again.
These positions, and right now being the first.
Bush right here. These guys are ganging up on Mark Truex Jr.
And they were 4 wide in the back. Everybody on new tires, everybody trying to get some.
Kyle Busch put his name up in there, shaking those frustrations away. Obviously, pit crew keeping you in the deal. And you're learning, you're listening to your teammates, your air pressures, your adjustments, keeping up with them. That's all the benefit of having two guards as strong as they are. You can follow suit and do exactly what they're doing, find the same success. And right now, you've got
William Byron in next place.
JGR car Toyotas.
Can we change back to IndyCar again?
His short run speed. He can run right there with the
Big thing here for Pato Award to win the championship.
All right, 17 to go in here.
Run in the top 5 every single weekend. Look at Big Loose in the marble.
Whoa! He almost got around. That was a black and orange car. Almost got around. Huh, he almost got around here. All right. That was Patricio Award. Okay. I couldn't even tell what number it is.
No, he doesn't. Erickson trying to make the fuel mileage to get to the end. Flat out, team telling him push, let's go. And Broken Chevrolet in the background of Sebastian Bourdais looking good too. The race is on at the front, just 2 seconds between first and second.
The best way to experience something in life is for yourself. And Firestone tires were built for getting out there. For 3-day weekends. And for testing the waters. Try Firestone tires for 90 days. If you're not fully satisfied, we'll refund and replace. Whatever you drive a Firestone.
Whoa, Marcos! When pizza's this
all right,
good,
16 to go.
Unless you order extras for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marcos, pizza lovers get it. With this automatic egg cooker, I get 7 perfectly cooked, hard-boiled eggs, which is perfect for my 7-day test zone with Carbon, where I get 7 days to make sure my new ride fits my lifestyle, especially my snacks. Day 1, great source of protein. When I'm not racing, I'm personalized. Just like how Carvana lets you personalize your finance. You can customize your down payment and monthly payment in a matter of minutes for some truly dazzling results. Financing is
all right, 15 laps to go.
Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? World's strongest man, Martins Litzis, to help you break down boxes.
What am I gonna do to you, Box? Let me break it down for you. Oh.
Almost 2 hours of this.
You're going down! Down to the recycling center!
Hey, thanks, Martins.
You're welcome.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Yeah, Reggie. It's always tough having to say goodbye. Whoa, hold up. Oh, the honey butter chicken biscuit is $1.99 all month. I'm never leaving now.
We made the deal too good.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's to get the breakfast you deserve.
I want to be the 2021.
Come on, turn on, tablets. Oh, I hate
Maybe
tablets.
Jimmy's been insane. I've never gone this fast before. I can't believe what I'm experiencing.
Knowing how competitive he is and why he's so good. Amongst the fire, he has this calm.
I can't wait to see him on track. This was my dream.
Just 14 laps remain here in the Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama. And Alex Palou, on debut for Chip Ganassi Racing. He's got a full season under his belt, where Dale Coyne steps up to one of the big teams and is ready to win. Wouldn't that be an incredible story? However, the twist to the story is he's got 2 champions hunting him down in Will Power and Scott Dixon. Can he sustain this pressure? It's down to less than 2 seconds now, his lead. There's Power. There's Dixon. Power's got a ton of push to pass. He's got 104 seconds. So Palou's got 64. But as of right now, there's no pressure for Palou to even use the push to pass. He just needs to pick his way, Townsend, through these couple of lap cars. I know there's still 14 laps to go. A lot can happen. Mistakes can happen. But right now, he's hitting his marks every lap. Got control of the pace there. Palou's got Connor Daly in front of him, but Daly working pretty good pace. Just did a 108.3, so that's pretty good news for Palou. He's not being held up by a car in front, but Will Power continues to hold the gap at about 2.4, and then Scott Dixon just back of Will Power, about a second behind. So 13 laps to go, a lot to play out.
quite a healthy gap behind Scott Dixon's at Pato Award, the pole sitter and leader of 43 laps. 25 laps in this race. And then behind Award is Bourdais and VK, and Ericsson has dropped back, and Rahal, Rossi and Romain Grosjean still in the top 10, the lead rookie.
Oh, big snap oversteer for Scott Dixon there. Big push through the apex and then tried to go for power and stepped out on him. A little bit of a handful, Marty.
Will Power trying to turn out some fast laps. And Paul, I had an interesting all-season conversation with Will. He told me, in the years past, I focused way too much on points in the championship and not doing what I do best, which is turn out fast lap times.
12 laps to go in the IndyCar Prix. I mean, the Honda Car Prix, excuse me.
Sebastian Bourdais fifth now, about 3 seconds behind Pato O'Ward.
Alright, 12 laps to go.
But a nice debut for AJ Foyt Racing this season. Bourdais, for his part, just 3 races last year, saying that, once you get the boot, you never know if you're going to get another chance. He's glad to have a full season opportunity this year, and that should be part of their moving back toward the top. Consistency, and Bourdais was the last guy to knock down a top 5 for AJ Foyt. Trying to do it again today.
Boy, the way that he drove in the closing hours of the Sebring, the Mobil 112 hours of Sebring recently, with a broken rear wing, and with that car that he was driving, Mustang got hit by everything that day. I don't know how it stayed together, and then Bourdais drove it to the checkered flag for a miraculous and thrilling victory in the dark in Florida. So where he's at driving-wise at the age of, what is he now, 42? He's doing great. He is doing great, and I don't know about you guys, I love the look of that car. That looks tough.
Rocket all black and white, 14. Mean like AJ Foyt was behind the wheel. I'm sure AJ's watching, hopefully proud of the job that his driver is doing today.
Let's see how it affects fuel. The first time they've had a championship level top driver in their car, AJ, for a long time, and he has delivered the goods. He finished off the season last year with this team and got a great finish at St. Pete. And has
There goes the remote.
To start off right now, if it finishes right now, he's in the top 5, so great points day.
Boy, they kept running green all day long. I'm still waiting for the crash, and this race is running clean. Since the big crash has happened on lap 1 in this race.
What his goal was, just finish. Try and get in the maximum amount of laps today. And
Jimmy!
He heads on to the streets of St. Petersburg next weekend. You'll see it at 12:30 Eastern right here on NBC.
Just saw Rossi back there, had a huge moment and off. He's struggling to even catch these guys up here. He'll be absolutely with a 9th place finish, having started on the front row. So Rossi's
good
race really kind of falling by the wayside.
Who's very quietly done a nice job today, guys? Rinus VK. He was out-qualified by Connor Daly. Wasn't the greatest. He wasn't all that pleased with his pace in qualifying, etc. But he has chipped away at the team, and then Carpenter Racing has done a nice job strategically as Ericsson goes by on James Hinchcliffe. And VK is in 6th at the moment. There he is there in the Sonax Chevrolet. Huge crash in Indianapolis last week. Broke his index finger. That's got some heavily taped. It's heavily taped at the moment.
Talked to him before the start of the race with his father. Asked him about his finger and Townsend. He said it didn't get caught at the steering wheel when he hit the wall. The actual shift paddle depressed and smashed onto his fingertip and broke his fingertip. So it's odd accident. Look at this accident. Savage crash at Indianapolis.
About 3 laps into the run for Rinus VK down in turn 1.
Oh yeah, this is from the Indy Open test. Oh, hard crash.
Pretty massive hit for the Sonax car.
Kaboom!
2-day test after just 3 minutes. Luckily, VK was able to walk away with assistance from the AMR safety team. Had that broken finger, but Paul, he felt that one for
for a couple of days. And just like DK's rookie season in 2020,
so it looks like Alex Palou will be the winner of this race.
But then he settled right in and had some sensational drives. So for VK to run in the top 6 and hopefully bring it home there, I think it's a pretty big result given that massive crash in Indy.
So that's Renus VK. He's in 6th. This is Will Power in the Horizon 5G Chevy for Team Penske. 2.1 seconds in arrears of the race leader. Less than 10 laps to go. Can Power do it? He's an interesting character that every year that we hear about since he's been with Penske, doubted as how he's going to come in with some new approach to his life and his racing and his focus. And he just always seems to have some new angle to it.
All right, 8 laps to go.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot wrong with Will Power's approach. I mean, his approach is quite simple. He drives the wheels off the car every lap of every session. One of the fastest guys in the world, Marty. And, you know, right now, maybe a little frustrated at the fact that that young Alex Palou is matching Will Power lap for lap. Palou, a warrior.
Hey, Townsend, see that triple-digit number on the left-hand side of your screen? So there's 8 laps to go. At what point does Will Power start using that push to pass and using it against Alex Palou? Because he's held that advantage right now at 1.8, even without using it.
A long pit stop. They're trying to go in the right direction, guys, but it just hasn't been there so far today.
This is what champions are all about. Hanging in there, hanging tough, staying in the game.
All right,
He could just as easily be with the car that they had today, 2 laps down, we had that caution to shook things up. Keeping your cool and stay.
All right.
Fast. These guys still.
All right, 7 laps to go in here. Okay.
Hit it a lot earlier than O'Ward. O'Ward has the ability to just go flat out, but he's too far behind because he did 3 stops instead of these guys doing 2. So these guys are still just trying to conserve a little bit of fuel.
Oh, you say that about O'Ward, but a little closer. He's only 7 seconds back of Palou. He's a second a lap faster than, say, Ed Jones and Connor Daly right now, which are really dictating Palou's pace. So he doesn't have push to pass, though. He's got 1 second left.
Uh-oh.
So it might have been a little too heavy on the button, but maybe he needed it for all that racing he had in the middle part of the event.
Guys, it's coming down. It is coming down. Traffic might be coming into play.
All right, 6 laps to go.
1.9 seconds. The gap between first and second. 6 laps to go.
All right, 6 laps to go. You heard it here.
There's no reason for him to get out of the way as long as he's on the lead lap.
What the? Is this the battle for the lead?
But that is definitely hurting him, Alex Palou.
No.
The gap that he has.
No, I don't think so.
Down to 1.5. This is the closest we've seen it. Alex Palou. He's going to get his first IndyCar Series win.
Uh-oh.
To do it ahead of 2 champions.
Oh, my gosh.
Phenomenal.
Come on, Will Power. You can make it. Come on, man. Come on, Will Power. You can make it. Come on, Will.
Feel the effect of 2 cars in front of you if you're Will Power, and nothing gets you up in the seat more than that, Paul, when you feel that dead air in front and you can hear the
I hope the sit. No, that's.
All
right, well, all right. It's been like 2 hours for this.
I'm going to stay and finish on the lead lap. Will Alex Palou wear his tires out in the draft, Marty?
5 to go.
Told Will Power, use the push to pass. So there you see a recount from 104 to 99 on that lap. Power is seeing blood in the water here, guys.
Yep, he sure is. Absolutely. 5 to go. And he has the eyes on. The guy with one of the most intense eyes you've ever seen and focus. Will Power wants to win. He hasn't done that here at Barber in almost 10 years. He's won 2 of his first 3 starts. And then he hasn't been on the podium ever since.
5 laps to go in here. Come on, Will Power.
He's under contract for 1 more year at Penske this year. So to start the season on a high would certainly be the right note. Can he do it? 1.2 seconds now between.
Uh-oh. Come on, Will Power. You can make it. Come on, man. Come on, Will. You can make it.
Will Power is not right there on the back like Alex is on the back of Connor Daly. So Connor Daly fighting to stay on the lead lap.
All right, 4 laps to go. Come on, Will.
The gap, Palou to power. This is an intense situation for Alex Palou, the 24-year-old Spaniard. Traffic ahead, and a
Come on, Will.
500 went up right on him now. That gap stays the same at 1.2. It's down to 1.1 now. Last lap, 8.6 for Palou, 8.3 for Power, 8.9 for Dixon. So Dixon right now not able to respond. What a thriller after the most inauspicious start with a multi-car pileup on the opening lap involving 3-time winner here at Barber and 2-time champion Joseph Newgarden. We've got a thriller here with 3.5 laps remaining. Oh, by the way, Pato Award 4.9 back. It
Come
was
on,
just
Will.
7
You can make it.
seconds. A few
Come on,
laps
Will.
ago,
1 second ahead. Come on, you can make it.
quicker than Palou, closing on this group. Bring it. Bring
You
it.
got 1 second to catch him. Come on.
Turn 14, 15, up near to 16. Coming to complete another lap. More traffic now backing up.
Oh, boy. 3 laps to go. Come on, Will. You can make it. Oh, boy. Come on, Will. You can make it.
They've also given him information about Palou behind him, but they haven't told him what to do. So they've given him the information as a driver as the car about to be lapped, but he's staying out front.
Oh.
1 second even between first and second. Power has still got considerably more push to pass to get that extra boost. He needs to bridge that gap. Dixon's in view, and Pato
Come on,
Award
Will. You can make it.
behind the race leader. Last lap from Award 107.5, 108, 108.
Come on, Will Power. You got 1 second ahead to catch him.
There's Award now. The black and orange Aero McLaren SP car. We thought he was out of it, but he hasn't given up. He had the fuel to go full pace, full send, and now he's all over Scott Dixon. This is awesome. You're seeing the balance here of young and old.
Oh, boy.
Experience and relative inexperience in the NTT IndyCar Series. We couldn't ask for it to be better in this top 4.
Oh, boy. All right, 2 laps to go. Come on, Will. Come on, Will. You got Will. Come on, Will Power. You got 1 second to catch him.
Such a fast car. He's been clearly touted the fastest car on the racetrack all day, but the strategy just wasn't right today. Just 1 bullet left in the push-to-pass chamber for Pato Award. Everybody else you see there, 23 for Palou. Power looking in the catbird seat. He'll start using the button. 90 seconds is about a lap and a half around here. So if you're Will Power and you've got the fuel, lay into it with the thumb.
All right, we're coming to the white flag. White flag.
Use all the push and pass all the way to the fifth to the checkered flag. Up and over. Then turn 14, 13, 14 hill for the second last time. Will Power's going to use that push to pass and he's going to do anything.
Oh, my gosh. Now Alex Palou is going to get his first career win. White flag. One more time around in IndyCar. Come on, Will. You can make it. Oh, come on, man. Oh, wow. Alex Palou is going to get his first career win in IndyCar. Wow.
He's had to manage tires, he's had to manage strategy, he's had to match and meet the anticipation and the expectation of Chip Ganassi signing him to this incredible ride in the 10 car. A flawless job so far. He's a few corners away from wrapping this up, but Connor Daly is going to have a complete another lap to attack Ed Jones. This guy, the 24-year-old Spaniard, who out of the car is
Oh, boy.
such a lovely demeanor. He's such a pleasant young
Oh, boy. Come on, Will. Oh, boy. Wow. Alex Palou has won his first career win in a new Cup in a new IndyCar series. Well, checkered flag is out. That's unofficial results. Well, that's unofficial.
Chip loves winners, and he's got another one.
Alex Palou joins Michael and
Thank you, Steve. You are amazing.
Well,
Thank you, Steve, for the opportunity. Thank you, everybody.
I was going to root for Will Power to win, but I cannot believe that Alex Palou has won the brand new season in the IndyCar series. Wow.
Fighting on track here. Sato and Scott McLaughlin battling out. This will be for the 13th finishing position. 1 quarter to go for Sato. And that's a good yardstick for McLaughlin. He's fighting with the reigning Indy 500 champ and last year's Barber, 2019 Barber winner. So, Romain Grosjean comes home as the top rookie.
Uh-oh, who stopped? Oh, he ran out of gas.
That's how close it was. You might have wondered, why did Ericsson fall back running in the top 4 comfortably? Well, he gambled there on the earliest stop for the last stint and just had to nurse it across the line. Not enough to get home, but enough to at least get across the finish line. He's a favorite of Honda. Came over from Formula Nippon. A lot of hype, Townsend, about who he was. A lot of people didn't know who he was because he'd been over in Japan. But he came here last year and impressed right away.
Well, he's heading to victory lane.
And now he's a race winner and a championship contender. Managed by former IndyCar driver Roger Yasukawa, who was part of the group that really identified his talent in Japan. And I asked Roger when Palou first showed up, how good is he? And he just said, he's real good. Yeah, really, really good. And there's his dad. It is such a family affair. And especially last year when he had to do it tough with COVID restrictions. And when we had that 6-race virtual IndyCar series, the iRacing, he was doing it from home in Spain. Then coming over here with his girlfriend. He had to be alone for a while without his girlfriend. So our dad's here to witness this one. Say thanks, Jim.
Well, I guess it's over now.
The Magic Man, Chip Ganassi, has another winner. His name is Alex Palou. And we're going to hear from him when we come back to Global Motorsports 5.
Well, I guess that's over for now. Well, I guess that's over now. I guess that's unofficial. Well, guys, thank you all for tuning in. And I'm not gonna do another. And I'm not pretty sure if I'm gonna come back or not. Well, so thank you all for tuning in. See you later.